My path to finance is not traditional in any sense of the word. I actually was a chemistry major as an undergraduate. I had good grades, I was a good student, but I had little or no aptitude in an experimental or laboratory setting. I can't tell you how many labs I blew up as an undergrad. So when I applied to the PhD program in chemistry and chemical physics, they said, we'll let you in on one condition, and that's we don't want you anywhere near a laboratory. So I said, why don't you do something theoretical or computational? And so I joined this big research group that used mathematical modeling and computational models to explore the behavior of chemicals and how these compounds react. And while I was in this big research group, I noticed that the majority of the postdocs leaving our research group weren't going to academic chemistry or physics, they were going to Wall Street. I thought, well, if that's the end game for this PhD, maybe there's a quicker way to get there. Maybe I can just go get a PhD in finance and go straight to Wall Street. And so I got into the PhD program in finance, and the first semester or so, I had no idea what anybody was talking about. They talked about the capital asset pricing model. I had no idea what that was. They talked about alphas and betas, which to me, coming from chemical physics, were particles. But alpha is the outperformance of a given mutual fund or hedge fund. Beta is the risk of that fund. So over time, I learned the details, and I realized this computational mathematical set of skills I had developed applied itself really well to finance. So my research focus of interest is investments. And I look at at the investments industry. So there are those individuals who manage mutual funds or hedge funds who are financially very sophisticated. At the same time, the consumer of their products, these retail investors, they are not financially sophisticated. We often see they do things that we would recommend against. They buy high and sell low, the exact opposite of what we would suggest. And so the interaction between these two, these financially sophisticated fund managers, and the consumers of their products, these financially unsophisticated retail investors, it is a fascinating area to teach about, to research, and it's a passion of mine, and that's the reason I came to Darden.